Hi, this is Curtis with Red Trail Archery Products, and we're here today to do a quick video on how to assemble our P&E Recurve archery kits. We recently did an event out at the P&E in Vancouver, Canada, and had over 10,000 people. We introduced archery, and quite a few really wanted to have the bows that we used at the event to take home. So we put this package together using the same bows and equipment we had at the show. First thing you're going to get is a dozen of our 700 spine mixed carbon 10 to 40 pound arrows. They're fully built right here in British Columbia. They're 31 inches long. They come with 120 grain steel point. Super tough arrow, great for shooting in the backyard, shooting tournaments, shooting targets. Just a great, super tough all around arrow. In our box for our bow, everything is going to come mostly assembled. All of the tuning adjustments have already been made, but there is some assembly that is required for the bow. We're not going to ship you a 64-inch bow in a big giant box. So the first thing you're going to get is your riser. Rest is already installed. The center shot, which is the distance from your arrow to the riser of your bow, has already been set to give you the optimum arrow flight out of your bow. Second thing we're going to have is our limbs. They come all packaged up nicely. So you're going to take those limbs out, and you're going to notice on one of the limbs, it's going to say on the back side of it, 6420. That's going to be your bottom limb. All right, so we're going to have to undo our little limb bolts here. One for the top, one for the bottom. Now our handle, of course, is under the rest, so that means your bottom limb with that 6420 is going to go under the handle. And then they just bolt right back in. Snug it down. The top limb has nothing on the inside of it. It's going to go on the top, of course. And the same thing with our limb bolt. Snug it right up, bolt it down. Next thing is our string. And this comes already assembled with our nocking point. We've had this bow out together already. So that nocking point has been measured. And I'll make sure that the arrow is level when you shoot it through the rest there. And when we look at the string, you're going to notice that the loop, let me open them up here a little bit for you. The loops are different length. I mean, you see that this is a short one. That's the top, the open one, the bigger loop, and the bigger loop is the top, and it's going to slide onto the top limb, and it's bigger so that it can slide down the limb a ways like that. You're going to want to make sure your string has a little bit of a twist in it. If the strands are perfectly straight, you're going to give it about 3 to 4 twists, and then the bottom loop will just slip on the limb into the little notch there, and make sure that the string stays in the middle of the limb in the little groove. And when we go to string this thing, we're going to put the bottom limb against the inside of our foot. Our right hand is going to go against the riser in the middle of the grip there, and our left hand is going to go up against the limb. Of course, if you're left-handed, you can do this the opposite way around. And then with our hand on the grip, we're going to pull the bow towards us, and we're going to push the bow away from us with our hand on the limb and slide that string up till it fits into the groove. We're going to turn the boat over, make sure that the string's right in the middle of the groove, both the top and the bottom, and that everything is centered. Both loops are on secure, and now you're ready to go shoot. Hope this helps get your bow together, and thanks a lot for watching. One other thing you're going to find in your box is going to be an arm guard. And this is to protect your arm. In case you get pushing a little too much and that string hits your arm, this will protect it from the bowstring. When you go to put these straps together, it's going to have all the straps are going to be loose like this. When you look at the buckle, you're going to see one has a flat side, and then there's a side that's kind of grooved out on the inside, and that's going to be the part that goes against your skin. That's going to be the part that you start with when you put this strap into the buckle. You put it into the back hole of the buckle first, out the top, and then back in from the top to the bottom. Now it's nice and secure in there. When you go to put it on your arm, because I got the other three are already done, you can slide it in. They're an elastic, so then you can just tighten by pulling them tight, or loosen them by lifting the buckle up.